Today I thought I'd make a really quick video looking at the recent community posts posted by Amberlynn. So let's look at them, try to dissect them. So this first one was posted 1 day ago, and it says, I have a mukbang I filmed over a week ago. I haven't edited it or even watched it since then. I know a lot of people aren't liking the mukbangs, and for that reason I haven't filmed any since. I think that's the biggest reason why I haven't edited it or uploaded it. Of course, I want to film the videos that I want to film, but are mukbangs seriously helping me in the long run? Probably not. I'm eating a lot healthier, of course, but someone my size shouldn't be sitting down for a full video to eat. It's not constructive in what I want for me. In a future vlog, will I take a few bites and chit-chat for a minute? Yes. But do I want to continue mukbangs? Probably not, for myself and for you guys, but my question is, should I just delete the video, or do you still want the video? It won't be up tonight or anything, but I just wanted to know what you wanted from me as a creator that you watch. Alright, there's so many things to dissect here. For a start, she filmed this mukbang over a week ago. Okay, so the last time she posted was 6 days ago. So this was a mukbang that she made before the tuna celery travesty of a vid that is just nothing but her clickbaiting her health again for the billionth time and avoiding why she has that thing on her hand. We know that the only reason why she's suddenly so interested in caring about her viewers is the reception that these mukbangs have had. I'm not sure whether the views are down. I mean, I hear a lot of people saying that they are, but I mean, they're still pretty good views. I mean, this last one, the like to dislike ratio is completely insane. I mean, if you keep on making videos like this, I think it's pretty clear that you are ignoring everything that your viewer base is telling you that they want. And you know, this wasn't the first mukbang. This was like number 5 or something, and she filmed number 6. Yeah, it wouldn't be surprised me if she filmed more as well, because you know, what does she care? That cast on her hand, or like support on her hand, was so loose. Like, what even is it there for? Actually came to my mind when I saw it was, there was a big controversy on YouTube a couple of months ago, and it's still kind of present. People are still making videos about a mukbang called Katie Yup, and then like people were going like, oh my god, she's been kidnapped, somebody's been abusing her, she has like a cast on her arm, but it was never a cast. It was just like something for her to wipe her mouth on, and it was such an overblown dramatic thing that nobody would believe that, you know, the woman was just like making videos. They created the drama. It kind of puts me in mind of this, but she's like watched those videos and purposely wanted to be like, maybe they can talk about this. I don't know, man. She's just fucking weird. Okay, so let's go to the next one. And you know, she still doesn't care about what her viewers say. Because we know this cycle will continue endlessly. When we go back and watch videos from the same time last year, it's the same thing. I mean, the woman is caught up in an endless cycle, and I don't know, it's just, I mean, she literally doesn't care. It's not helping me, so you're not getting enough money, Amber, right? You're not getting enough money from the views. Fucking insane. And you know she's not going to delete it. She's going to keep it to upload it at some point. And this is the one she posted last, which was 5 days ago now, which is another one I want to talk about. And it's Amber and her finest smuggling, telling everyone how we should behave. You know, the irony of her telling us how to behave is astounding, but okay. All the reaction channels have one thing in common. They react to the same 3 or 4 morbidly obese women. They say it's because we do bad things, and that makes us bad people, blah blah. But please tell me why out of hundreds of people on YouTube that do bad things, they coincidentally choose the biggest females on YouTube to take apart and belittle. It's not about our shitty personalities or mistakes. That's a cover-up. They call us individually bad people, and all while, in the same breath, constantly compare us to one another to justify how they treat us. Reality is, it's about the fact that we are super morbidly obese, and for some odd reason, reacting to fat chicks gets people off. React to something more meaningful like Bernie Sanders whooping ass or the coronavirus that is taking hundreds of people's lives. Why relentlessly react to the shit that you find boring? If you don't want to react to serious matters, react to music. I don't fucking care. But holy shit, own up to the fact that your reaction channel wouldn't be shit without us. Horrible, bad, disgusting, super morbidly obese train wrecks. And please, admit what you were doing instead of being a coward and hiding behind your thousands of people who support this kind of harassment. Oh wait, you don't. Wow, okay, for starters, she says this a lot, all the time. I want to be like other YouTubers. You let other YouTubers get away with things. Why can't I? You won't let me do it. But in reality, where has she been? Those YouTubers never get away with anything. There's always people around to pull them up on it. There are so many drama channels that, constantly point out the shitty behavior of these YouTubers. I thought she was a huge fan of Nikocado Avocado. Why isn't her YouTube feed filled with these videos about Nikocado Avocado and has been for months? Since Christmas time, when the whole debacle of Nikocado and his gaslighting and his grotesque behavior appeared. So no, Amber, these YouTubers are not allowed to get away with anything. It's just the fact that you think that, and you want to be allowed to escape the consequences of your shitty actions. The fact that you're obese means nothing in the context of what you are saying. At all. It's got nothing to do with your size. People want you to lose weight. Yeah, sure, of course, but they want you to lose weight so you can be healthy, you idiot. You are the one who is constantly happy in this state of unfulfilled, unhealthy abyss you have put yourself into, and continuously go around in a circle because you feel so empowered and you're living your best life when you literally can't even talk without being out of breath. That is not your best life, Amber. You're 29 years old and you were sitting on YouTube crying because people won't let you get away with the things that you've done. And the things that you have done is pretty shitty. I mean, God, it's like trying to parent a fully grown adult. The fact is, you are bad people. All 4 of you. You're really grotesque people. All 4 of you. YouTube is filled with weight loss channels. Absolutely filled with weight loss channels. They don't attract this negativity. Why? Because not all of them are shitty people. Because you 4 care nothing about losing weight and care more about your own narcissistic needs, your own cravings to fulfill your addiction. And you will literally do anything to do it. The fact that having a YouTube platform gives you attention and gives you that money to enable you to sit down and eat vast amounts of food so you can actually eat yourself to death is a real plus for you. I mean, you lucked out. She's super lucked out. I mean, everyone else has to work, but not you. Because, 1 minute YouTube is a job for you and the next minute it's not a job. And her react to something more meaningful, Bernie Sanders, and I would love her to do a whole video. Sit down, I don't care, Amber. Do a whole video, right? Just talking about the whole race for the White House this year. Please, tell me about the other Democratic nominations. Please, I'd love to know your take. Also, the coronavirus taking hundreds of people's lives, Amber, you need to up that number. It's a lot more than hundreds. It's like way more. So I don't want to panic you. You're terrified of getting the flu, but I mean, what do you do that's meaningful? Because you like sit on camera and eat, clickbait your health, gaslight your audience, manipulate them, try to make them feel bad for things that they feel because you are manipulating them, but then, cry and try to make them feel bad because you manipulated them. Yeah. What are the things you do in your life that are meaningful, Amber? Because ultimately, when people make these videos and people watch these videos, it's a short time out of their life. They do it in moments when they have free time. The rest of the day, those people are just, living their lives. They're going out, interacting with the world, with their loved ones, with their friends. You are your whole life. This YouTube bubble you have is your whole life. And you brilliantly surround yourself with people who literally couldn't give a flying fuck about you. Because if they did, they'd call you up on the crappy things that you did because they'd want you to be better because they cared about you. She showed up in Eric Cook's vlog yesterday, like brief, in her Gryffindor gown, holding the camera like she's, an A-list celebrity. Hey, you wanted to see me? Here I am. Oh my God, and she was standing. Okay. It really shows me that they know what they're doing, all of them in that house, and they're all essentially the same kind of grotesque person. But you know something? It's like I say, our lives doesn't revolve around her. Yeah, sure, we can tweet about her, we can take a little time to put a comment under a video, but ultimately that's just like 1% of our lives, what we're doing. When you do something like she does, use her health, eat insane amounts of food, really don't care about the consequences, and you have people around you who feed on that. There is no doubt that Eric Cook wouldn't have the numbers he has if it wasn't for Amberlynn. I've seen his vlogs, they're even more boring than Amberlynn's. He's essentially a thinner version of Amberlynn, that's what he is, but he's vastly more boring because there's nothing there. So when it happens, when she loses her trolling game and, she gives in, because, I think she's not gonna lose weight. This is her. I mean, she's, the death woman walking. When I watch Michelle McDaniel's videos, she always says she will never watch her channel because she doesn't want to watch death. And I utterly understand this feeling because that's what it's like watching her. But ultimately, she'll be dead. That's the consequence of her action. I mean, it's not like this is something that can just be easily solved. It's not like a little boo-boo that can clear up very quickly. This is ultimately where she's going very soon. I mean, the people around her, the people living in her house that endorse her shitty behavior, they also won't reap her rewards at the end because once Amberlynn's gone, who wants to know about the others? They'll have to go and get jobs because how can they support themselves? And the legacy of Amberlynn is just the one that we will keep. That super unhealthy woman who gaslit, manipulated, was downright disgusting. That's the legacy. That's the one she leaves. It isn't one of someone who we can think of and say, you know what? She fucking fought every single step of the way. So, enjoy your time trolling, I guess. Have fun. Enjoy your vast amounts of food. You're lying because it makes you feel better, because you want to convince us that you are doing something right and saving your life. But it's never going to work because you're a liar. And you're not doing it. And you're killing yourself. So keep posting your smuggling commentary posts trying to get more attention because everybody's been talking about Amy's life journey right now. And that's one thing these women have in common. The one starts something, they know what they're doing. And the others have to do something to get the limelight taken from that one back onto themselves so they can get the views and the attention. And it's all about that. It's not about losing weight and getting healthy. That's why the other weight loss channels, you hardly know their names because they're not into the drama. They don't care. They just want to lose weight. They want to get healthy. And I really want to make it my mission to actually go and find those channels so that I can see that and reassure myself that not everyone is like Amberlynn Reid and Chantal and Amy and Jen. Not everyone is like those. And this brings me on to Amy's life journey. And I want to spend a lot of time talking about this woman because, you know, I didn't think I could hate anyone as much as I hated Chantal. But no, it's possible. It's really possible. You know the difference between Amber, Chantal, Jen, and that is that the people in their lives who they manipulate and twist and turn are all adults. They all have the capability of fending for themselves, walking away. But in Amy's life journey, she uses her children. She has put her children on her vlogs from the very beginning. The very, very beginning. Now, for me, I would never, ever, ever put my child on the internet in a vlog. Never. But that's just my personal opinion. A lot of this is just, I've held off on this because a lot of it is my personal opinion. I don't like people who abuse their children. I don't like them. Plain and simple. I don't believe in hitting children if they've done wrong. I don't believe it. Yes, I was a child who was hit, and it didn't teach me anything that was worthy and good. It taught me to be more afraid. It taught me to be less inclined to be myself and be more cautious and less likely to want to fit in and enjoy life, if that makes sense at all. But what also sticks out for me in my mind as a child was my brother's doing something, but I would get the blame. And because my parent wasn't there to see what had happened, when my brothers were saying it was me, of course they believed them, so I got the punishment and they got away free and I didn't do anything. And I think a lot of children do that. It wasn't me, it was them. I don't believe in it. It doesn't teach anything good. It doesn't do anything good. I prefer the naughty step. It makes more sense. I helped bring up 2 little boys and the naughty step was insanely good. I never had to ever raise my voice to those 2. It backfired the one time when I did something that my nephew thought was on the list of broken rules, hide broken. So he made me sit on the naughty step. Did I sit on the naughty step? Yeah, I did. That may be bad, but for me, I felt like I was telling him that everyone has consequences and they have to answer to those, including the ones who make the rules. Maybe he was wrong, I don't know. But I had to sit there it was every minute for however old you were. And I think I was like 26, 27 then, so I had to sit there on that step. And I did move, by the way. I did move, and he got up from what he was doing, playing with his trains, and he grabbed me by the hand and walked me back to the step, and I had to sit there for a further 27 minutes. Okay, I never did that again, by the way. I never broke the rules again. But this woman, she even uses it as clickbait when she's talking in her vlog 3 days ago when she's talking about the CPS takes her kids. And look at this thumbnail. I've watched this video. This thumbnail is when she's trying to think of something at the end when she's talking about give your loved ones the wooden spoon from me or something like a slap from me. It's like really ill-judged. This isn't her talking about her children. And in this, she's saying how her son was taken from class and interviewed by DHS, which is her state's version of CPS, and how it traumatized him and he has issues with anxiety and everything. And then she blames her audience for this when she was the one who put her children up there. She is the one who hits her children. I've seen the clip of where she spanks her children, the video that's going around, or the clip that's going around. Her audio that she has is really crappy. So if we can hear it and she's in another room, oh my god, yeah, she did hit that kid really bad, really hard. And the little girl was like 2. Don't hit a 2-year-old child. You know, if a child is crying, they're crying for a reason and they can't communicate it. They need you. Like, stop doing your fucking vlog and address it. That's what being a parent is. And you know the one that's the worst though? The absolute worst. Because I know spanking children is like an emotive topic. Some people are for it, some people are against it. That's why I kind of like held off for an opinion. Because it can be seen like people jumping in on the bandwagon of drama just to, bring in views. But this woman thrives on attention and she doesn't care how negative it is. She will use it, even if it's at the risk of her children. Because in her latest vlog, this one day ago, she's telling us in the previous vlog how it has affected her son, how it's badly affected him. So what does she do in the next vlog? What does she do? Huh. Well, it's quite simple. She does a haul from whatever store she's gone to, bought a ton load of shit for her kids, and puts them on camera. She puts them on camera. This woman will use her children for attention. And she will neglect them in real life just to sit down in front of a camera and talk. The thing is, it's not live. You can turn your camera off. Go and see them. They come first. Always. But the reason why I will never, ever do a video that's solely on her is because she thrives on the attention. I don't want to get involved in that. She's gross. She's the worst of them all. Every so often, it seems that the worst one comes along. Like, who is it going to be after Amy? Like, is there someone else lurking on YouTube who's way worse? It is hard to see how anybody can be as worse at this point. With these 4 women, it just disillusions you to people, I think. I mean, before I discovered these women, I thought essentially that it was obvious that if you were overweight, you lost weight, and you wanted to lose weight to be healthy. That was my naive belief. And I even think this goes beyond an addiction to a point, because they seem very happy to indulge in a really sick, twisted game that they play. And you have Amy here using her own children. The revelation about her eldest son is quite frankly the most disturbing thing I have ever heard. And to willingly gamble your child's future for your own selfishness and greed and utter stupidity, because this woman is stupid as fuck. But there is something fundamentally more disgusting about this woman, because she actually uses her children. To finish, she can sit on camera and lie and manipulate and, gaslight too. Be as smug as she wants to her audience and condemn the people who worried desperately about her children enough to inform authorities about that. But you know who judges a parent? You know who will judge her? They might not be doing it now. They might not do it tomorrow. They probably won't do it in a year. But one day, it will be her children. And they will be the most harshest critics of all. Because they won't always be little children. And once they leave the bubble that they have where their parents' rule is everything, and once they go out into the world and realize that their friends don't have lives like that, they don't know anybody that has lives like that, that's when they will judge. You know, she says she's not bringing up little assholes. You know, I wouldn't say her children are little assholes. You know? No. 2 of them are very little, and the eldest one is bringing up the other 2, which I would say proves he has patience, kindness, a big heart. And those are things that Amy will never have. She can't buy them. They're just things you can't possess in any way. And at the end of the day, that is what she treats her children as, possessions. Things to own. Things to put on show. Because ultimately, whether you spank your children or not, it has no bearing on how they will be as an adult. You can have someone who had the most amazing parents in the world. They had money, they had everything, but they still turn out to be a little shit. The way you're brought up doesn't always impact how you turn out and your decisions as an adult. I think that's something she might bear in mind, but keep waving your wooden spoon, Amy.